Live Healthy is brought to you by Kirk Supermarket and Pharmacy.
Fiber is known for its health benefits, but are you actually eating or adding them to your diet? Andrea, as always, is here to shed the light on fiber this morning.
It's all about fiber. I've actually gotten this question of being in the store where, people really question, what are fiber-rich foods? A lot of people just assume that it's just going to come from whole wheat breads and brown rice and so on, but it really extends to a lot of different products that we could actually be getting on a regular basis, because we are definitely not getting enough fiber in our diets.
Yes, we're not. No, we're not. Not yes, we're not. No, we're not.
No, we're not, yes. Right? So, in fiber, it's true. It's, as you say, it's definitely renowned for its health benefits. And those health benefits go from, keeping us regular every day to lowering our cholesterol, managing our type 2 diabetes. It can also help counteract some irritable bowel syndrome symptoms in people. And there's definitely a lot of link between fiber and reducing colon cancer risk and even breast cancer risk.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so getting enough fiber in a diet is very, very key. So I've got some examples here of how to do that.
All right, so we'll start this way. Quinoa.
Yeah.
And brown rice, brown sugar. Brown wheat. I mean, wheat.
Yeah, bulgur wheat, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Right,
okay.
Right. So obviously a lot of people are already doing the brown rice, but interestingly, bulgur wheat and quinoa are actually a lot higher in fiber per cup compared to brown rice.
Really?
Yeah. So a quinoa would give you about 8 grams of fiber per cup, over 8 grams. This would give you more like 5 grams, and this is just about 4 grams or so.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So you actually are getting more by experimenting with some of these other whole grains. And quinoa is a gluten-free grain for those out there that can't tolerate wheat. Gluten-free is also in brown as well.
How do you actually make this?
This is actually prepared. It's just cracked wheat. It's made from wheat, and it's literally you cook it the way you would white rice. You boil it for about 15-20 minutes. And you could use it. This is what they use actually to make tabbouleh salads, like the Mediterranean salads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people honestly just use it as a rice pilaf on the side, the way they would rice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's healthy.
It is healthy, very healthy.
Very good for
yeah.
Lentils,
and even dried canned beans, even, right?
Delicious.
So you can certainly fortify recipes that you're already using. So adding lentils to maybe your tomato sauce, if you're a vegetarian out there, you can boost the fiber as well as boost a bit of the protein. Using black beans or chickpeas over your salad.
That's so yummy.
Yeah, really, really great. And maybe once a week do black bean fajitas or bean burritos at the house. So just bulking up your fiber this way.
It's a lot of protein as well.
It is, absolutely. Flax and chia seeds, actually. So for those people out there that don't know what chia seeds are, they're from the chia plant, and they actually have the omega-3s the way flax do.
Okay.
Only, contrary to our flaxseed, we have to have them ground so that our bodies absorb the omega-3s. But a chia seed whole, you can certainly use it the way you would flax. So in pancake batters, you're baking, in a smoothie, in yogurt. Very, very versatile. So this is a way to increase omega-3s as well as your fiber.
Is there a difference in texture and taste?
There is. These kind of resemble little mini poppy seeds.
Oh, okay.
Whereas this is more of like a grainy kind of consistency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love raspberries.
Right, yeah. And in this case, any kind of berry. And the idea I'm going behind this is sweeten things with fruit. So for example, if you eat a yogurt, maybe go for a plain yogurt and sweeten it with some fresh fruit. Or maybe instead of adding sugar to your oatmeal, maybe sweeten it with some fresh fruit.
And it tastes delicious too.
It really does. It really does.
And it adds a different texture as well.
Absolutely. And of course, maybe swapping, a low fiber cereal bar for maybe some fresh fruit again, right? So really finding ways to fit it into the diet.
Cereal is one thing that we always have a bit of a problem with, because you have one with no fiber, some with a little fiber, but this one has a lot of fiber.
Yeah, so a lot of your 100% brand cereals, this is one in particular that you could use on yogurt. You can actually use a little bit to blend it up into a smoothie as well here. But you get, like you can actually see, you get almost over half your day's worth just by having a half cup serving. So maybe swapping the cereals around a little bit, see how we could use these things.
You can add them to your protein shake, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Protein shake. Sweet potato, broccoli.
So really fortifying the diet with more vegetables. And in this case, your sweet potatoes and your broccolis and even leafy greens, these really win hands down when it comes to fiber. So it doesn't take much, just get them into the diet.
And of course, after you have your nice all fiber meal, agua, water.
So I wanted to make people aware that remember that if you are increasing your fiber intake, at the same time you should also be drinking more water, because the way that fiber works effectively through the body is by getting it out. So you really do need to hydrate.
Flush yourself with some water.
Yep.
After you have your fiber.
Yep.
All right.
Exactly it.
And any last words and tips for those out there that are watching right now that need to add that fiber to their meal?
I think the most important thing is if you're going to increase your fiber, do it gradually. Don't go from everything white to everything brown. Maybe start with one food at a time and really build it in, because again, you want your digestive tract to really get used to this extra bulk. And again, hence the reason why you need the water.
When you say over time, what does that mean?
It could be like over a couple weeks, over a month, even for those people that really aren't eating on a lot of fiber. Start with maybe an extra fruit a day for the next week or so. Maybe start swapping the white to the brown rice or the quinoa, and see how those go over 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely do that, because I always just go straight into it.
Yeah.
Head
So
first.
gradually is the key here.
All right. Thank you very much.
Great.
All right. Don't forget, you can tune in every Thursday to get tips from Andrea on the Live Healthy segment. And of course, it's sponsored by Kirk Supermarket. Any questions, you can come on down here. They have all the answers for you. Don't go away. More Daybreak coming up. Stay with us.
Live Healthy is brought to you by Kirk Supermarket and Pharmacy.